Welcome to a Pokemon Unite showcase on Azumarill. Azumarill is a melee all-arounder and physical attacker who plays best when he's able to hit isolated targets. He'll be amazing at pressuring the lane to KO enemies and win teamfights. He'll be able to go anywhere as long as he quickly gets to level 4. Your passive ability is Huge Power. Basically, if you ever hit a single target with anything, it'll always be a critical strike. But hit multiple targets and it'll never be a critical strike. Critical hits will, however, deal 150% rather than 200%. Basic attack becomes boosted every third attack, dealing damage in a cone in front of you. At level 1, you can start off with either Tackle or Bubble. Tackle lets you dash forward to deal damage and stun enemies for a short time. Bubble will have you spray bubbles in a cone in front of you while moving, to damage and slow enemies. At level 4, you'll upgrade Bubble to Whirlpool or Aqua Tail. Whirlpool spawns 4 Whirlpools around you for a short time. If a Whirlpool hits an enemy, it'll deal damage and restore your HP. Hitting an enemy player will heal you even more. Moving clockwise against your target will grant more hits against that target. Aqua Tail is a great kiting move as it'll increase the speed and area of effect of the next 3 auto attacks for 5 seconds. If these auto attacks hit from a distance, they'll deal increased damage and restore HP. They will, however, deal less damage and not heal at all at close range. At level 6, you'll upgrade Tackle to Play Rough or Water Pulse. Play Rough will increase your movement speed for 4 seconds and change your next auto attack. When performing the next auto attack, you'll lunge at one enemy in range to deal damage and stun the enemy for a short time. Water Pulse lets you shoot water while rolling towards the way you were originally running. When it hits, it'll deal damage to everyone around and slow enemies for 2 seconds. After it hits, it'll bounce off 3 targets if there are any nearby. At level 8, Azumarill learns Belly Bash, which lets you dash at a target, only to damage and stun everyone around. You'll also gain increased damage for 5 seconds, and you'll exchange 15% of your max HP for a 15% max HP shield for 6 seconds. Azumarill is powerful early due to evolving early and getting access to moves sooner than others. He's also got great sustainability, especially since he can heal himself up. The later the game goes, however, the less effective he'll be. He also has average mobility, so slowing or stunning him can cause him to miss a lot. He also has a very simple objective. Throughout the early and mid-game, you'll mostly be looking to find isolated enemies to try getting critical strikes, as everything that deals damage can critical hit as long as it's only hitting one target. You'll typically go with Aqua Tail for the best amount of damage if you can remain some short-range distance to the enemy to hit this move at its max range and kite enemies. If you can't seem to keep the enemy kited because they are too close or too far away, then you'll typically be better off going with Whirlpool to at least be able to heal up. You'll also typically want to hit as many targets as possible to deal damage and heal yourself up a lot, and you'll want to stay close as often as possible. Whirlpool can also be better if you're going to the jungle. Water Pulse is great for dealing damage to multiple enemies, since each hit will slow and critical strike. It might even split enemies up so that you can focus a single target down as well. Play Rough is strictly better at single target damage only. For items, it'll depend on where you'll go. Typically, if you go to the jungle, you'll want Scope Lens to boost your critical strike damage, Energy Amplifier for cooldown reduction, and Buddy Barrier for extra defense. However, if you want to go to the top or bottom lane, then it'll be better to go for attack weights to boost your damage super early, Weakness Policy for extra damage and HP, and Focus Band for extra defense. Either way, your battle item will always be extra speed. For emblems, you'll want to focus on white, which is HP, and brown, which is attack. Keep in mind that this is just a basic showcase, as with the nature of MOBAs, patches will be rebalancing and changing a few things on abilities, moves, items, or even the stage. You can also check out the website UniteDB.com or the MathCore Discord for the current best builds on each Pokemon in Unite as the meta develops. There is even an emblem builder on UniteDB.com. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy these videos and find them helpful, then please consider helping me out on Patreon.